This episode of the Opus Marcus podcast is brought to you by Make Things.
Are you bemused and bewildered by all the things that people keep making?
Do you often wish that you could make your own things?
Well, now you too can learn how to make things with Make Things.
Make Things allows you to make all kinds of things.
Things that go.
Things that change.
Things that think.
Things that think they are things.
You can make all kinds of things with Make Things.
And once you start making things, you want to make even more things with these exciting Make Things add-ons.
Make things that help people.
Make things that heal people.
Make things that teach people.
Make things that make people laugh.
Make things that people can make for others.
Make things that make other things for experienced users only.
Make better things.
Make things better. This add-on is not compatible with Make Better Things.
Make Things. We make things so you can make other things.
Make Things is available at your nearest Things and Stuff retail location. Things and Stuff. We got stuff for your things and things for your stuff.
We must have a high tolerance for chaos. Learn to embrace the flow.
Forgive all that we can't forget. Regret nothing we can't let go. For despite what we have learned, infinitely more we do not know.
So let us tune in frequencies
Until new vibrations grow. Let's pretend that it never ends.
And now, it's time to start the show.
A lot's happened since we last did any kind of podcast.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot's happened. What's new in your life?
I'm playing the violin.
Okay. Basketball.
Basketball, yes.
Try to imagine the last time that we did an official podcast. You were
7.
7. And then there was one time where I got a little bit of your 8-year-old self. But you are 9 years old.
Mm-hmm.
9 and a half.
Mm-hmm.
August 9th. 3 days from now, you'll be 9 and a half, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what's changed? What's different about you? What's going on?
I don't know. Well, I'm reading the Warrior Cat series.
Yeah, now this series,
Oh, it's the best.
Warrior Cats, is a good series, folks. I approve of it if you have kids that like cats or warriors. But it's not just a series, right?
No, it's a whole saga. It has like 70 books, 80 books in total.
Right. So there's a bunch of different series.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like on the 4th out of 6 or something like that?
No, there's 5. I'm on the 5th one.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Last Hope, and then that's it for that series, that saga, and then I move on to the next saga of Warrior Cats. I don't really know what's after Omen of the Stars, because that's the series I'm reading right now. I don't know what's after that. I gotta look it up. I don't know.
And you discovered and we confirmed that there's a movie coming out.
Yes, there's a movie coming out September 16th, 2019. Wait.
This September?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So like in a month or so, a month and a half.
Yeah. Wait, yeah, September.
September?
Yeah, September.
Okay.
September.
All right, we'll double check.
September 16th. I'm sure. I'm sure.
I have to commend you because you are truly dedicated to that series and you've read so much of it, most of it on your own.
Yeah.
You know? And
No, I read all of it on my own.
all of it?
Yeah.
Well, there was a point early on where we were listening to you read, but then it's just gotten to the point where...
I didn't need it.
Yeah, you don't. You just, you stay up and read, and then you'll ask for a longer time. You'll say, can I have 15 more minutes? Yeah. It's really nice
or
to see.
Or can I read this last chapter,
Can
please?
I read this last chapter? Yeah. It's really good to see because you are, like, super addicted to the iPad too, but you still love to read. So that's cool. And you're doing what I would tell every student to do, which is make sure you read over the summer.
Yeah.
Do you think that you'll... But you did, like, stop and read, do, like, a side book here or there, right? I thought you did.
No, I think a little... Yeah, I think I did. But I finished those because they're short. Like, they're only 100-something pages. Yeah, the side books I was reading.
Oh, gotcha. I'm with you. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, compared to the Warrior Cats, those are like 369 pages each. Something like that?
Yes.
Or
exactly.
300. The shortest amount was 216 pages.
Alright, what's the longest one so far?
369.
369. So each of them is somewhere in that length.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And there's, what, 6 books in each series?
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. I wish that there was... I can't think of a series that I was into as a kid that produced...
That had like 80 books.
Yeah, that had that many books, except for Choose Your Own Adventure.
Yeah, that.
But
those weren't like connected. They were like different stories.
Yes, exactly. Like you have this entire
thing that's connected.
Yeah. This whole timeline, chronology, history of these cats.
And I'm at the part where Hollyleaf just recently came back. She wasn't dead. So happy.
You knew that though.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that she was going to come back to the clans, though.
Okay.
And I didn't know that she actually didn't die. I didn't know that.
Alright.
But... Wait, did I know that? But I knew she was going to fall in love with Fallen Leaves. I knew that. But Fallen Leaves is actually dead. But he's still alive at the same time. It's hard to explain. And so where I'm at right now is that happened. Hollyleaf just recently came back, and Soul came back again, and since ThunderClan kicked him out a few times, he's planning a revenge on ThunderClan. So he's getting together with WindClan, and WindClan is going to attack ThunderClan, most probably. And, but Hollyleaf overheard that, because she was still living in the tunnels. Mm-hmm. She was living in the tunnels for a lot.
She's like a golem. My precious. Go ahead.
Okay, anyways. So she overheard, Soul talking to WindClan about the attack on ThunderClan.
Wait. I mean, my precious. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead, I promise.
Okay, so then Dovely and Ivypool, which are both sisters, went into the tunnels. I forget why. I don't remember. But anyways, so they went into the tunnels, and then they couldn't find their way out, and WindClan actually heard them because someone like bumped against a wall or something by accident, and then Hollyleaf got them out of there. And then Lineblaze, Hollyleaf's sister. Hollyleaf has 2 brothers. Dayfeather, who's completely blind, and Lineblaze. And Lineblaze just happened to be there at the tunnel entrance. Well, like, kind of far away from the tunnel entrance, but still in eyeshot of the tunnel entrance. And then he saw Hollyleaf come out, and then, yeah, he forced her to go back to the clan.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Forced her. He's like, nope, that's it. You're coming back.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not gonna let you run away again. That was his exact words.
Sure.
And then I just passed the funny part. So in the clans, how the leaders call a clan meeting. Well, at least ThunderClan. Well, I think all the clans do this. Call like a meeting, like in the clan, is let all cats old enough to catch their own prey gather here. Oh. So Ivypool trains in the Dark Forest, but when she realized that the Dark Forest was going to attack the clans, then she was spying for ThunderClan on the Dark Forest. So while she was in the Dark Forest, they called a meeting. And so how they called the meeting, Broken Shadow, he's like the leader of the Dark Forest. And I mean, it seems that way. There's like, Maple Shade is one of the leaders, Tiger Star. Hawk Frost is like kind of the deputy of the Dark Forest. And Broken Shadow is, I feel like Tiger Star is the main leader. Broken Shadow is like, there's like multiple leaders.
Yeah.
It's Maple Shade, Tiger Star, Hawk Frost, Broken Shadow. So, I think it's Broken Shadows. But whatever. So anyways, Broken Shadow called the meeting in the Dark Forest by saying, let all cats old enough to kill their own enemies gather here.
Okay, so tell people about Blown Away.
Okay, so Blown Away is this glass show, and it's 10 contestants. They make different glass sculptures and things, and there are 3 judges. So it's like, so like they can vote properly, because if there's 4, 2 people might want one person, the other 2 people might want another.
Okay.
To win.
Okay.
So they make different glass things, and you would probably think, well, that sounds boring. No, it is not.
Explain why it's not.
It's so interesting to see the process of glass, and it's just the things people make, and it's just from this small little bubble thing that was on fire. Well, not on fire, but very heated.
Mm-hmm.
Turns into this big glass sculpture, and it's just so cool.
Isn't it amazing? It's mesmerizing.
Yeah,
it truly is.
Exactly.
It truly is, and you know that the glass it comes from
sand.
That's crazy to me. That it's like a liquid. Glass is technically a liquid.
Yeah, like.
So maybe I missed it because I was lost in visualization. But so are they told they're told something specific they have to make?
Yes. Well, I mean, not like they make all the same things. It's they get a category like
Okay.
One was the body in motion, which was it was the semi-finals.
Okay.
And so they had to make a body in motion, and Deborah, my favorite character, she won that, and she actually won the whole entire thing. She won season 1. So yeah, I was very happy about that. And what got her to winning the body in motion category was she made a clear glass sculpture of a foot, like stepping on gum. Like it
really?
was, like there was a foot, and like it was like the heel was up and gum was like attached to the heel. Like they stepped in it, and then they were like taking another step, and it was like stuck.
Was the color the actual color of a foot, or was it clear glass?
No, it was clear.
It's still cool though.
Yeah, and not I learned that not many people make clear glass like sculptures, like moving.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, was there a reason why they don't, or is it just maybe it's difficult, or?
No, I mean maybe it is difficult. They didn't really explain. They just said.
Would you be interested in seeing a glass blowing facility sometime?
Yeah, I'd be interested.
Because I don't know if there's one up here, but down in South Jersey, the town next door to me in Millville is Wheaton Village. And we used to take class trips there, and they had the big giant, what do you call it, where the fire is?
Furnace?
Yes, thank you, furnace. I think that's the name for it. And so we used to stand there, and we used to get to watch them do it, and they would twirl it right in front of us and stuff.
Oh,
sometimes they would hand a thing to a kid and be like, here, twist this. You know, and then you can buy a bunch of handmade glass things there.
Yeah.
Apparently South Jersey, one of the things that made it popular or got money coming in was the glass industry. It was huge in South Jersey. Anyway, you're like, that sounds terribly interesting. It's okay. Pretty soon school's going to start, and They'll be interested in me for about 8 months, and then the last 2 months they're going to be doing what you do right now. They'll be like, yeah, he's okay. More knowledge, fine. How about movies? Because you and I have watched a lot of good movies with each other. First of all, last summer in July, we were in Florida.
Yes.
And we missed the flight there. None of this made the podcast. Remember, we missed the flight there.
Yeah.
And so we left that night. Anyway, long story short, saw an alligator, had a great time. It was very hot, so we stayed in. I showed you a lot of movies. You saw Big Trouble in Little China. You went on a Karate Kid binge. You watched all those. I don't remember what else we watched there. Okay, but now let's fast forward to this summer. What movies have we...
The Golden Child.
Oh, The Golden Child. It was a great movie. And then didn't you like...
Indiana Jones.
You watched all four. All four, plus the Red Letter Media review. And we just found out a couple days ago that
there was going to be an Indiana Jones 5.
Which is absurd.
Yes, I feel like it's even going to be worse than the fourth one.
Yes. What was your favorite one again?
What do you mean?
Like favorite Indiana Jones out of the four?
I really like number 3.
Number 3?
Yeah, number
cool.
3.
Yeah,
Number 3.
definitely. What else have we seen together? Well, you just finished binging the entire...
Glass Show? The Glass Show, Blown Away?
Well, the Glass shows you should talk about. You should tell people about that. But before that, the one that we watched the finale, all of us together.
Oh, The Office.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I'm sad it's over.
Yeah. Yeah, well, The Office gave you a lot of education on a lot of different things.
I already mostly...
You mostly knew all that kind of stuff, yeah. You just got more context. Yeah. What, we still haven't seen The Abyss.
Yeah. We need to watch that.
We definitely need to watch that.
And, let's talk about, 47 Meters Down, too.
What about it?
I feel like it's gonna be horrible. I mean, I watched the official trailer because it came up at my dad's house. There's a TV there in my room, so I was watching the trailer, and it actually seemed better. There was 4 people, and they were going to go diving in the great white shark's natural habitat, but the great white sharks were like confined like past a certain point, but they broke out of that.
I'm sorry to pause. Did we see this trailer at a movie recently?
Yes, but it wasn't official.
Okay, gotcha.
We didn't see it at a movie. We saw it on the computer.
We saw the teaser. There's always a teaser that's short and then the full trailer. Okay, so go ahead.
That was a teaser, but I watched the official trailer.
It's the 4 girls, right?
Yeah, but not the same people. Because I think both girls died in the first one. One got serious brain damage at the end of it. The other girl, she got murdered.
So there were 2 girls in the first one, and there's going to be 4 girls in the second.
Well, I think it's 1 guy and 3 girls. It actually looked interesting. There were like these stairs that they swam to, and then like there was these figures, and then there was this big CGI great white shark. I mean, the CGI was alright. It wasn't that bad. I mean, like from the teaser, that looked awful. But in the official trailer, it didn't look that bad.
It could be that the effect was improved in between. They do that.
Yeah. And it wasn't the same part of the film as the teaser, so yeah, it could have been. And they were like, in one part, they were like hiding in this little corner or something. And I remember these words, this time. Wait, no, not the exact words. It was...
Paraphrase.
Yeah, it was, like, this time, there's not a cage or something, or, like, this time it's uncaged.
Yeah, I remember. Okay. You love that stuff. You love that, what's that stuff called?
Horror? Thriller.
Thriller, gore, but also campy. You know campy, like it's cheesy on purpose?
Yes.
Like, you love that.
I mean, like, I the only reason I like it because I like making fun of it.
Of course.
It's the only reason. I wouldn't like it as, like those films.
I don't like you.
I just like.
That's something we were always planned to do. Maybe we should do that at some point. We started to and we never finished it. Now nobody cares about the Bird Box Challenge, so it's too late. Yeah. Remember I was doing the blindfolded Bird Box Challenge?
Mm-hmm. Where you didn't want to see the movie, so you were blindfolded and listening to the movie.
And you were like telling me about it.
Mm-hmm. We
got 40 minutes of that, didn't we? Alright, I'll tack that on at the end of this. That'll be like bonus footage.
Yeah, bonus footage.
just the audio though, just for the hell of it. So yeah, that's something that I really believe, because you have the YouTube channel, right? Mm. I think that you and I should start doing commentaries to things. Mm, because like when we're making fun of something together, like it's hilarious. Mm. And like I
would like to make fun of Sharknado. And that one scene where it was the first Sharknado where the girl gets her hand cut off. It's such bad acting. She's like, no!
That was another series you binged. Didn't you do like all the Sharknadoes?
Yeah, it was only because I loved making fun of it.
Did you do all the Sharknadoes before or after you watched all the Jaws?
After I watched all the Jaws a long time ago.
Yeah, I remember. You just
No. That binge, that was just like the fourth time I seen all the movies. The first time I've seen all the Jaws movies was when I was like 6.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Crazy. Man, you've seen all the good stuff. You saw Enemy Mine. You saw
that was a good one.
You saw The Last Starfighter.
Yeah.
You still haven't seen Once Bitten, but you're a little too young for that still.
What is it about?
It's Jim Carrey before he was famous. Like, we're talking like when he was in Living Color days. It was one of his first movies. He plays a guy...
What is it about?
He plays a guy named Mark who... See, this is why you can't see it yet, but he meets a vampire who's a beautiful woman who only stays young by drinking the blood of somebody who's never had sex.
Okay.
Okay, so there's a name for that, but I'm not going to get into it. So yeah, she drinks the blood. And the problem is that because she's in like the 20th century, she has to keep finding younger and younger guys. So, anyway, she encounters him, and the thing is too is she has to bite him 3 times before he becomes an actual vampire himself. And if she doesn't bite him 3 times and drink his blood 3 times, like she turns old or something. So he gets bitten once. Okay, so you know this thing that I do? I know you know it because I've been doing it since you were 4. Watch, ready?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You showed me the scene.
Where the ice cream truck and he turns around. Yeah. So, like, yeah, that was just an early Jim Carrey movie. And he slowly turns into a vampire. Like, he sleeps in this hope chest next to his bed. When he goes to the cafeteria, he asks for the raw meat patty instead of a cooked burger. It's stupid, but, you know, as a kid we loved it. I said, I want the knife. Please.
Favorite scene in that movie?
Yeah. Okay, well, we put up a bat house today. I put up a bat house.
Yeah, because I was too short.
I'm
only 4'5", okay?
Let's talk about some other creative things that you do, like your YouTube channel. Would you like to promote?
Sure.
Tell us about that.
Okay, so my YouTube channel, first of all, is called CatGamer, capital C, capital G. And I do gaming and sometimes slime videos. Yeah, I just posted some recent gaming videos. One was blowing up my Minecraft world. 2 was playing dog games on Roblox.
I thoroughly enjoyed the blowing up your Minecraft world.
And remember the cat? So there was a cat, and I was going to blow up a village. And so there was a cat. There was 2 cats. One was a kitten, one was a cat. And then I was like taming them, so I could like bring them away. I was like, "Come here, bring your tiny legs over here." And then I think I was saying it. I don't know. Like I was saying in the middle, my only concern is the cats. I don't care for the villagers. I don't care for the sheep, the cows, the pigs. No, I only care for the cats. Or I know I made multiple of that because there was like TV noises in the background in the first one, because I forgot to turn it down, and I was adding like text at the end, like sorry for the TV noises, and then the text went through the whole entire video, and I was just like, oh no. So I tried to delete it, but then it deleted the whole entire video.
Oh.
So I had to refilm the whole thing twice.
Oh my god.
So
that's the struggles of creativity.
Mm-hmm. And the even process of getting a video up, I have to screen record it, and screen record conveniently doesn't come with a microphone. So you can't, so there's no sound.
Seriously?
Yeah, no sound.
Oh, you mean screen record like if you're playing a game and you want to record the screen as the game's playing? No sound?
No sound. No.
So then how do you talk over it then?
What do I do is I go to iMovie and I voice over the whole entire thing.
Oh, but you would prefer to do it in real time, wouldn't you?
Yeah. But I mean, I wouldn't do it I wouldn't voice over it as whatever. Like I voice over it as if it was actually really happening, and what I would say if it was actually happening.
Well, so then my question to you then is, what would you prefer better, the way you're doing it now, or actually recording it in real time?
Actually recording it.
Okay, that's interesting. Huh. And I mean, look, for the record, you're relatively popular on YouTube. I mean,
no.
No, you don't think so?
57 subscribers. That's not a lot.
I think 57 is a decent number. I mean, think about it. Just visualize. I know that's like, oh, whatever. But 57 human beings, just imagine 57 people standing in this apartment. That would be a lot of people.
Yeah, I guess.
That can potentially see your video.
Yeah.
I mean, I know what you mean. I have 1,000. I have 1,300 now.
Imagine if 1,300 people were standing in this room.
Exactly. And most of them would be Genesis Peter Gabriel fans that have a morbid fascination with my remixes.
Yeah.
Because people, hey, look what time it is.
444!
Should we do the meditations?
Do it at 555.
We'll do it at 5-5. Listen, 555 is the cutoff.
For what?
To do the meditations.
Okay.
Okay. Because there is no 666.
Or 777, or 888, or 999.
There is a 666 in the song Supper's Ready. Tell me more about your life. What have you done? You've done so much this summer.
I forgot.
You forgot. You've been to different pools. You went to the boardwalk. You went to water parks. You went to Great Adventure.
Oh, yes. I was just remembering Six Flags. Okay, or Great Adventure. Either one. Doesn't matter. So, anyways. I'm not tall enough for the rides because I need to be 54. I'm 52. 2 inches.
That's ridiculous.
But, my dad got these shoes for me that have 2-inch bottoms. So, I was able to go on all the rides that I've never been on before. I went on Superman, Batman. I went on Joker, which is, they've created some new ones. Joker's new. What else is new? There's new ones. Oh, I went on Nitro. I went on King Dakar, which is the tallest roller coaster in the world.
Crazy.
Yeah, and it went 280 miles an hour. I had such a bad headache afterwards. Oh my god.
Yeah,
it wasn't even the normal headache. It was 5 times worse. It was so awful. And I already had a headache before the ride started. And then I went 280 miles an hour and then went down a twirly thing, and it was...
Oh.
It was fun.
But it was fun. It was worth it.
It was worth it, yes. Yeah, so... Superman was the last ride I went on, because at that point we were there for 6-7 hours. So that one was actually pretty fun, and there was a big argument, and we were waiting to get in the ride, and people started arguing because I think someone went on twice, and then there was yelling, and then we had to wait 5 minutes extra to get on the ride. I mean, whatever, but that's no reason to argue about. The ride only takes a minute or two.
Some people just get,
Yeah, and then they had to announce on the microphone okay, that's enough, and then they kept arguing, and yeah. arguing for no reason.
Yeah, people are ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know, we should really try and get down to Disney World.
I've been once when I was like 2. The only thing I remember is coming home and having Jellybeans. That's the only thing I remember. I remember coming home and having some Jellybeans.
That's alright, that's fantastic. I love it. That's the only thing you remember about the entire experience?
Yes.
Well, you were 2 years old.
Yeah. But I mean, it's surprising to remember something at 2 years old, but
Yeah.
why out of all the things does it have to be Jellybeans?
Do you think that that was the first time you had Jellybeans ever in your life?
No.
No, but you had just had a. That's really cool. You had this like emotional association. Positive.
Jellybeans.
Jellybeans.
But I don't remember anything else. And one of my friends, I don't remember who, went to Disney World, and they said it was kind of weird having like lunch and dinner with the princesses because like it seemed like they were always like watching you or something. I forget what. Like they were always like there, and it's kind of weird because they were like so much taller. They were like 8 feet tall.
Really?
And they were like always there. Yeah.
Yeah, that is creepy. That is definitely creepy.
Yeah. And I've watched multiple things in Disney World that they don't want you to know. Apparently there's like a basketball court
Okay.
or something like in this mountain of a ride. It's not Space Mountain. At least I don't think it is.
Alright.
And there's like a little basketball hoop. Like a little place. And then to get places quicker, like if someone was like a person that worked there was late, like to go there for like lunch or something, like they worked as a quote unquote princess.
Mm-hmm.
They were late and they couldn't get there in time because most of them were high heels. There's a secret passageway underground.
I've heard about those.
Yeah.
I mean, Disney owns all that land, and
Yeah, there's like secret passage tunnels.
Yeah, it's like it's its own self-contained society with its own system and rules and stuff like that.
And if you've ever been to Disney World, you notice that they point with 2 fingers like that. Like if you ask for directions, they go like that.
I did not notice that.
Yeah, and the reason why was because Walt Disney, he had in one of his pictures he had a cigarette in his hand, and he like how like most people hold it with like 2 fingers. So some person edited out the cigarette, and it looked like he was going like this.
Oh my goodness, really?
Yeah, like he had his 2 fingers like that, like pointing up. And so I guess in memory of him, they used 2 fingers to point to places to go.
That's hilarious, Devin. I did not know that. All because they photoshopped out his cigarette.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
All because of a photoshopped cigarette.
Wow.
Well, not photoshopped cigarette. They photoshopped out.
Photo cropped.
Yeah.
Photo
Correct.
What else can we talk about? There's so many things. That's the problem. Is like when you actually sit down, it's like, oh, I can't think of anything. We didn't really make a list this time ahead of time.
Yeah.
What are the things that I've been nagging you that I want to do with you? That you've been like just
kayaking, hiking, beach, boardwalk, park.
At this point, there's so little time left of summer. We got to do one hike, at least one hike, one beach, one bike ride, one boardwalk, and then we're doing Yoga Jam on Labor Day weekend. And what's the good thing about Yoga Jam this year?
We get to stay in an Airbnb house.
Thank God.
Oh, yes.
I mean,
stupid bugs.
It was good to camp and have that experience, and that was your 1 year, right? Your mom and I did it 2 years, but you had the 1 year. Oh, that's something else we still need to do before the end of the summer is the backyard camp out.
Oh.
I haven't forgotten, but I'm waiting for the temperature to be cooler. It has been nice the last couple nights.
Might rain tonight.
It might rain tonight.
And Mom wants to go on a walk.
She does. So, event. Backyard
Zoo?
camp out. And I don't even care if we're going to use the microwave or if we can sneak a fire. We stop making fun of
Camp out?
Camp out. One word. I made it one
Camp
word.
out. I know. Camp out.
Is camp out a compound word? I don't really care to look it up.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Bike.
Bike.
So what is your resistance to going on the bikes? You just don't want to. God, it's hard to imagine because, like...
I mean, I do, but, like, I don't want to go on any sidewalks or, like, thin.
I told you, we're going to go to a place that has a smooth, even path.
But is it a wide path?
It's wide enough.
I can't ride on sidewalks.
Look, you know, this podcast, the theme of this podcast is how much you have changed in just the last couple of years. It's amazing. And I know that you cringe when you listen to yourself at 7, but when you get on that bike now, your feet already touch the ground easily. It's not going to be as daunting as it seemed like it was.
I tried riding the sidewalk when we went to the bank. It didn't work out well.
No? Yeah. All right. Well, the place I'm thinking of is Geralda Farms. Because that connects to the other thing I wanted to ask you about. And I know you haven't really done much with it, but you had this sort of epiphany idea for something that you might want to do in your future. Running and what's it called? An animal shelter.
Oh yeah, a non-profit organization.
Yeah.
But that's gonna be a while from now, and I feel like I'm gonna forget about it. I already kind of forgot about it.
Yeah.
So
I
don't think that's.
You don't think so? Well, you never know though. You never know. Sometimes an idea will just stay with you for a long time and keep coming up.
I forgot about it already.
Would you like to visit the animal shelter still though?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking, right?
I mean, but it's not just an animal shelter.
Well, tell me.
They rescue animals.
Isn't that an animal shelter?
Mm.
I mean, I'm half joking, but half ignorant. Can you educate me?
Well, I mean, but most shelters, I mean, some they rescue, but some they don't.
Okay, gotcha. Fair enough.
But like all of the animals at the non-profit organizations, the one that like we're thinking of going is St. Hubert's.
Yeah, I know.
They only rescue animals.
Okay.
They only rescue. They give temporary homes, and then.
Anyway, you remember that spot.
Mm.
On the opposite side is St. Hubert. St. Hubert's is there. So my plan is to call them up, ask when they have visitation hours, and then we go there, we ride the bikes, and we visit. Let me get that sound again. I want to make a ringtone out of it. No, that wasn't as that's better. One more time. I like it.
So your phone will just go.
Well, no, I would space it out.
Yeah.
So I would have that and maybe like 10 seconds of silence, so that when it repeated, it would.
Yeah, like.
You went on a retreat with Mom for 4 days.
Yep.
Up in New York for yoga.
New Lebanon.
New Lebanon. And no power, no electricity, all vegetarian. Vegan. What time did you get up in the mornings? Did you get up as early as she did?
Early. I mean, well, she didn't go to the sadhana, so that's at 3 in the morning. I got up at like 6. We both got up at like 6, and then there's a class after. One time it was before breakfast. One time it was after. So usually the class starts at 7. You only have an hour to get ready and stuff. So when you go to that class, that's about 2 hours, and then breakfast is ready, and then you eat, and then you go to and then you wait an hour, then you go to another class. There's 3 classes a day.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Did you really enjoy it?
Yes, it was very fun. Very, very, very.
Anything in particular stand out that you would share about
Split pea soup.
The split pea soup, the stuff that Mom just made?
Oh my god, yeah. Doesn't taste exactly like it. Still, there's some I can't say that.
Yes, you can.
Similarities?
Yeah, just you don't have to do the You can just say similarities.
I don't know
not
why.
Because that's like simulations.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking, because you got me thinking about simulations.
Oh, that's right. What were we talking about earlier?
How people think that the world is a simulation.
Yeah, and you said you didn't agree.
No, I don't think. That's what I was thinking, because you got me thinking about simulations.
Oh, that's right. What were we talking about earlier?
How people think that the world is a simulation.
Yeah, and you said you didn't agree.
No, I don't think it is.
Well, why don't you agree? Do you have a reason?
Because I feel like that to make multiple like lives every single second, have people die every single second, I feel like that's kind of like what? Like, how would you do that in a simulation? Have, like, people every single second born and every single second die?
But doesn't that happen in, like, sim games and stuff?
No.
No?
No.
But don't characters die in video games?
Yeah, they do, but over, like, a while. I mean, if you, like, drown them, or you make them starve, or you murder them.
So how's that different than humans dying in this reality?
Well, I mean, like, if you... The Sims is a lot different than reality.
I wish that you guys could see the face that she gave me of, like, she looked at me like, I know what you're doing.
Like, okay, so... Sims are just people, but then if you decide to drown them, for example, you create a pool, and then you make them walk outside, you control them, and then they turn around really fast, and they change around to their bathing suit, and they hop in the pool, and then in their perspective, fences just appear around the whole entire pool, and then it doesn't allow them to get out because there are fences over there, and they can't get over fences. So over a few hours, they drown.
It would be very offensive if they couldn't get over fences. No, I'm sorry. Well, all right, so here's my question then.
Okay.
Are the Sims that you're describing, are they conscious in the same way that we are?
No.
Yes, no, or unproven?
No.
Okay, so no, right? Now, we are way more advanced than those Sims, right?
Well, yeah, there's not, like, a bunch of books isn't gonna appear on the floor.
Okay, so I guess what I'm saying is, we created them, we're way more advanced.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're not even aware of us. Like, they're not even conscious the way we are.
Mm-hmm.
Is it then possible that there is, in the vastness of this universe and in the infinity of time, a species that is so advanced, maybe even us from the future, that is able to create what some people call an ancestral simulation that is as deep... See, you haven't seen The Matrix yet. With Mom. We gotta watch The Matrix.
Robin!
Rob, look, there's a real thing. Bird.
There's a real thing. Bird. A red creature.
Is it, or is it just a distraction from the simulation to get us to stop talking about it because we're onto their secret?
No. That's a life form.
No, that's called paranoid.
Oh hey, there's more birds on the same exact telephone.
Well, this is what. Yeah. So.
Oh hi, Brianna.
Oh hello.
This Fluffy.
It's nice to see you. I wish we could do a podcast with you. And see what's on your mind. What do you think's on her mind right now?
She's probably thinking, keep petting me, please.
Oh, we took Brianna outside?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we did that. We bought her like a little cat tent.
Cat
We still need to take her out a second time though.
Yeah, but there's mosquitoes. I got 10 mosquito bites today. Maybe even more.
I know, you were only out there for a few minutes.
Yeah, like 3 minutes. No, 5 minutes. Like 5 minutes, I got like 13 mosquito bites. Like I counted. One time I was out there for like 20 minutes, and I got 23 mosquito bites.
Want to be friendly?
She's like, no.
You just gotta find a place to cuddle. There you go. She loves the lap, I'll tell you.
When she laid on my pillow various times, and she one time I was sitting on my beanbag chair, and she laid on my shoulder, like her paws were like, and her head were like over my shoulder, and then her body was just like on my chest, like this. Oh, so adorable.
Oh God, I love when she does that, when she
I
crawls
know,
and stretches
yeah.
out all over you. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
She's like a little lump.
She doesn't do that much with me anymore. I think because she thinks I'm going to get up very soon.
Yeah. And she's been a little more affectionate with me, kind of, because I'm feeding her.
Yes, yes. Well, but she has been. And you have a nice ritual with her where as soon as you wake up in the morning, you
She's
make
by my door.
Yes.
She's waiting for me to wake up outside my door. She sits and waits.
But you make it worth it for her because you reward her with that petting in the morning where you lay there and actually pet her.
So here's how the routine works. I wake up, she's waiting outside my door, and then I follow her because she leads me to the kitchen. I follow her and I pet her while she eats because she loves that. And then after she eats, she goes into the quote-unquote dining room. It's not really a dining room.
You know what it's going to be?
No.
We'll get there. Keep going. Brianna. I didn't mean to distract you. Don't guess now. Finish the Brianna
Fine.
story.
Okay. So then she plops in the maybe quote-unquote dining room? Because you've got that thought in my mind now.
Yes.
And she plops. She does this motion that we call plopping. She flops onto her side, and she just lays there.
Yeah.
And then I pet her. She loves she loves her stomach to be rubbed.
Her belly rub. And I don't, Clemens, it was once in a great while when he was maybe deep asleep, he'd let you rub his belly, but she loves it.
I know. Yeah.
As paranoid and as skittish as she is, because she does, she jumps at the littlest thing.
Yeah, like if a truck goes by, she jumps and then her eyes get big.
Yeah.
But with the doorbell, she used to run away, but now she's fine with the doorbell.
Oh, really?
She doesn't care.
Oh,
no.
good. She's learning.
Trucks, not so much either, but like little things.
Yeah, little things. Oh,
like if you drop something, like a book on the floor, she'll like freeze and then she'll run away.
Any sudden noise or something dropping, you're right. So, have you guessed what the dining room's going to be?
No. Baby room?
Well, maybe not.
Playroom.
Playroom. What? Why'd you make that face?
Because that's Brianna's routine, and her routine, like when it happens, like when it's going to be playroom, she's just gonna be like, "What is this?" And she'll be scared, and then her routine will be messed up, and then she'll be sad, and then.
I don't think so, because she greets you in the morning, right? I mean, we're talking. This is a room that the baby would play in when it's a little older. First of all, when it's crawling around. And that would be like after everybody's awake and baby's fed and diapers changed and stuff. So by then you will have already had to get to have your ritual with Brianna. However, we are going to have to make a compromise on that. And that is the plants are going to have to go back in your office. Grumble, grumble. Well, believe me, we're all making sacrifices. So can we just get for the record, and I know that sometimes it's like pulling teeth with you to get how you actually feel, but how are you actually feeling about it?
Excited.
Yeah.
And nervous.
And nervous.
Same thing that I've said for the past, 6 weeks.
Can you explain how we first told you and what that was like?
So, we had family meetings, and my mom said, "Family meeting, emergency family meeting now."
When was that?
A while ago.
Yeah, but I mean, what time of day?
In the morning, right when I woke up. I woke up, because usually, because Brianna was leading me to the kitchen, so I go to the kitchen first thing when I wake up, and I was going to the kitchen right when I woke up, a few seconds after I woke up. And then my mom just runs in front of me and says, emergency family meeting. And then I run into the kitchen and we all sit down. And then I forget how she told me. I don't remember.
Yeah, I think she just said, Mom is pregnant.
Yeah.
And you just went...
I said, wait, no, you're kidding. And then she said, no. And then I was like, wait, really?
And I looked at you and I said... No, this is you looked at me for a second. You looked at me like because I'm the Joker. You looked at me for like a half a second before I spoke. Like he's gonna be the one to tell me this is a joke. I know it. And then when I looked at you with this look of like terror in my face, no, this is actually real. Like this is like this is me telling you this is real. Okay, so what are the things specifically that you're looking forward to or excited about?
I'm looking forward to actually caring for a person. Because almost my whole life I've been caring for a cat.
Okay.
But now I'm actually going to be caring for a person.
You mean, would a better, more accurate phrase be taking care of?
No.
Oh, so you don't care about me or Mom?
Well, I
chopped you there.
I mean, like caring as in, like, feeding somebody and...
caregiving. Taking care of.
Fine.
I know, I'm just arguing semantics with you. Okay, so you're looking for... I'm sorry, it's my fault. You are looking forward to actually taking care of someone. What else?
Yeah.
How so? How would you be taking care... What are the things you're willing to do?
Okay, I'm willing to feed. I'm willing to carry. I'm willing to read. I'm willing to rock them to sleep, maybe?
Okay.
Or, like, put them to sleep.
All right.
Not willing to change diapers. No.
At all? Nothing?
No. Okay, maybe once or twice, but my cutoff is that.
Okay, let me ask this question about the changing diapers. Would you be willing to be present if assistance was needed?
Okay, fine, yes.
Okay. Keep going. What else are you willing or not willing to do?
I'm willing to dress them.
Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a boy, then no. But if it's a girl...
You don't want to dress up the boy? Why not? Because it makes you... Folks, I wish they could see your gesture. She just puts her hand out at me like, come on.
No.
What? Because of a little tiny baby penis?
Yeah.
Why would that make you uncomfortable?
I don't know.
You don't want to see. Now, here's the...
I mean, I've already, like...
Here's my quiz for you, because we recently educated you on this. I think it was the first time that, out loud in front, we actually discussed, a penis. Because I said to you, first of all, folks, let's just back up and put some context around this. We're talking about when Mom asked, should the baby be circumcised?
Yes.
And then she asked you, do you know what that is? And you said no. And I was just like, I'll explain. And the first thing I said to you was, well, you know what a penis looks like, right? And you were just like, your eyes, they got wide, are we really doing this?
And then I replied with yes.
Yes, okay. So, do you have an opinion on whether or not we should do that?
I don't think we should.
You don't think we should? Okay.
As Mom explained, it's an innocent baby. And they're almost just born, and they're getting, skin cut off of them.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, that's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holding them down against their will, and then getting a piece of skin cut off.
Yeah, I don't know what the actual origin of that. I mean, I know it goes back to the Jewish religion, but maybe the origin was a health reason. Remember how we talked about how it can get infected easily if you don't keep it clean? Maybe that was the original reason behind it. I don't know. But who cares, right? Because a baby doesn't need to go through that. Do you think that a baby not remembers it in detail the way we have memories, but do you think that there's an imprint left from that experience?
Yeah.
Really? Because I don't.
Remember that?
I don't remember. Remember? Remember that time you cut off my foreskin? Remember? Remember foreskin? Oh, I remember foreskin. Sorry. But this is the great thing about you being 9 going on like 13, is that you have read, seen, heard. Mom and I are very open and honest with you. Like, your maturity level and your knowledge of things makes you extremely enjoyable to talk to. You know? Because we can, you and I, well, you know.
Yeah.
We have so many different inside jokes.
Hi, Brianna.
What are some things that...
Back again? Hi.
She just can't get enough. She's like, what's going on? There are people sitting here communicating with each other and their faces are not inside the rectangles. Do you know, does she ever come and when you're holding the device, like, rub the device with her chin to mark it as territory? Sometimes I feel like they're going, get off this thing. Give me some attention. Hello, welcome back.
But Brianna mostly does it to Mom. Like, every time she's on her computer, she goes up and just rubs against.
Yeah, because I think Brianna and I agree that...
Well, you're on your computer all day.
All day?
Most of all day.
Alright.
Every time I walk into your office, you're on the computer.
Okay, fair enough. I am guilty. I am a hypocrite. Because I'm becoming more strict with you over the device. And that's because I recognize... This is why I'm constantly saying over and over again, let's do this thing, let's go here and do this thing outside. And I know you're like, but we need to force each other to get some fresh air and enjoy this. Especially before baby comes and we have to, like, if we want to go somewhere, we have to put the baby in the car.
Yeah.
Then we have to... attach a tricycle to the back of the trunk and drive and drag the baby along the tricycle when we go to the park. No?
I guess tricycle works.
Here's a question. Would you, if I got one of the, like, the baby chairs where the child could ride with me, would you come bike riding then?
Maybe. Yes. Maybe yes.
Maybe yes. I'll take that. It's better than maybe. Maybe it's Maybelline. It's August 6th. My grandfather's birthday. I'm not going to repeat the whole story because I already told you. There's no point just to re-record it, but you know that today is my dad's father's birthday, Albert D'Ambrose. He died when I was 12. He, speaking of movies, he took me and my brother to the theater to see a movie called
Back in the Future.
Back to the Future.
Oh, Back to...
Yes, Back to the Future. Which became, of course, like the whole background of the Stranger Things.
Yeah, I was just going to say Stranger Things.
But that was perfect because this year I showed all the whole trilogy to both 5th grade classes, which I haven't really done in past years. And so they both classes saw the entire Back to the Future trilogy, and a lot of them were Stranger Things fans. So over the summer when they were watching Stranger Things, you know they were like, Mr. T showed us that's Back to the Future. And of course the song, Neverending Story.
Oh yeah, and my friend is a huge Stranger Things fan, and so, and she like watched all of it before me. Like the season 3, she watched that in like a day. Hey, look, there's the bird.
Oh, the clouds are getting darker. Maybe we were gonna get rain. What kind of bird is it?
Robin. It matches. You see that tree with the red and orange leaves?
Yeah.
One of those leaves is actually the robin.
I know, I'm trying to see it, and I... Go back to talking about your friend obsessed with Stranger Things.
Okay. Can you guess which friend it is?
Priyanka.
No.
Oh, that's right. She's not allowed to watch that.
No, she's not allowed. Just she doesn't watch it. She doesn't watch it?
Aaliyah.
No. She watches it because she's not that big of a fan.
The other one. The one who has the big pool and the nice house.
Luciana. Yes.
Luciana.
Yes. She has a mansion and an amazing pool.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So... She is a huge Stranger Things fan, and then, of course, like I knew the Neverending Story is a movie,
yes.
And I asked Luciana, do you know the Neverending Story? And she said, yeah, from Stranger Things, and then I was like, yeah, but do you know the movie? And then she was like, wait, what?
Oh my goodness!
And I was like, you need to watch it.
Good for you, Devin. Good. Spreading the love. That's a movie's important. Like every kid needs to see that movie.
Yeah, I know. Without seeing your movie, without seeing that movie, you have never lived.
Have you ever watched the second or the third one?
There's Neverending Story 2 and 3?
Yes. Different boy actor, different princess. Yeah, they're not as good. I don't think I ever actually made it through the second one. Mm. What else? We did good. How long is on there? Can you read it upside down? An hour and 39 minutes? Has it really been that long?
But it's only 5:26.
Yeah, when did we start recording? I don't either. Was it that long ago? We have not been sitting here for an hour.
Yeah, remember you pointed out 444?
Oh, we were in the middle of talking at that point, right? Oh my god, that's crazy. That's a podcast. I think we covered a lot of stuff.
I think we need to talk about more.
We do need to talk about some more stuff.
Because, I feel like it's not finished.
I agree. Do you want to finish it now, or
yes.
do you want to... Yeah? Okay, you were saying about evil people?
Yeah, so that reminds me, remember the Warrior Cats book you got me, The Ultimate Guide?
Yes.
So, hon, I'll get it and I'll read it to you. Maple Shade is one of the evil cats from the Dark Forest.
Okay.
So what happened to Maple Shade is she fell in love with a ThunderClan cat, and that's not allowed in the Warrior Code. And so she fell in love with the cat from ThunderClan, and then I forget. Oh, then the clans found out because Maple Shade was from RiverClan, and I forget who was from ThunderClan. And when RiverClan and ThunderClan found out, they kicked Maple Shade out. But they didn't kick the ThunderClan cat out. I forget the name.
The male cat.
Yes.
The one she fell in love with.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then, since RiverClan didn't want her anymore, because that was it, she went to ThunderClan.
Interesting.
To, maybe ThunderClan will let her find a home. But then they didn't let her. And she thought that they betrayed her. So when she died, she became a rogue. And then she died. And then from the Dark Forest, she controlled, not controlled, to get revenge on someone, like an innocent cat. Mm. She did this. Okay, so Crookedstar. When Crookedstar was born, he was called Stormkit. But a fall while playing broke his jaw, and his mother Rainflower renamed him. It seemed to Crooked-Kit that his mother never recovered from the disappointment of having a disfigured son. She showered attention on his brother, Oakkit, insisted, leaving Crooked-Kit restless and discontent. He left the clan when he was still Kit and lived with farm cats instead, learning to hunt through fields of wheat free from the warrior code. But deep down he was still clan cat. And he returned home. When he returned home, was given the apprentice name Crooked Paw, and eventually earned the warrior name Crooked Jaw. In his dreams, he walked with Maple Shade, a cat with revenge in her heart. who let him assume she was from StarClan, although she was confined to the Dark Forest. She agreed to make him the most powerful RiverClan warrior of all, if he vowed that nothing would ever be more important to him than his clan. Crooked Paw could see no trickery in this and made the promise. Mapleshade trained him hard, honed his skills, but also expected Crooked Paw to stand by and watch as one by one the cats he loved most were taken away from him. Crooked Jaw proved his worth many times over with his skill at hunting and on land in the river. He never seemed to be able to do enough to please his mother, but he soon won the affection of his denmate Willowbreeze. Mapleshade tested him by luring a two-leg kit to Willowbreeze, allowing her to be captured and taken back to the two-leg place. Crooked Jaw rescued her with the help of her sister, Greypool, and he knew exactly what Mapleshade had done. He was beginning to realize that he had made a terrible promise that would leave him insulated in the midst of the clan. But Mapleshade would not release him. A stray dog in RiverClan camp set Crooked Jaw racing to help, but he was faced with the dreadful choice of saving his clanmates or rescuing his mother, who had been knocked into the river. Urged on by Mapleshade, Crooked Jaw went to help the other warriors, and Rainflower died. Crooked Jaw never forgot the moment when he lost his mother, and with her, the chance of ever winning her love. When Shellheart retired from clan deputy, the broken jaws of a pike on the fresh kill pile predicted that Crooked Jaw should take his place. Despite being so young, Mapleshade took the credit for damaging the fish, and that night, Crooked Jaw finally realized that he was being trained among Dark Forest warriors, and dissatisfied angry cats from other clans, including Thistleclaw of ThunderClan, horrified that he was being asked to kill to secure victory against the warrior code. Crooked Jaw vowed never to return, but Mapleshade reminded him of his promise he had made, and slowly Crooked Jaw's world fell apart. His brother Oakheart fell in love with Bluefur, a ThunderClan warrior, and promised his loyalty to RiverClan. An expedition to hunt rats in nearby barns suggested by Crooked Jaw led to the death of Hailstar, plunging Crookedstar too soon into leadership. And then Greencough took Willowbreeze and two of their new kitted daughters, leaving just one, Silverkit, for Crookedstar to raise alone. For while Crookedstar thought Mapleshade's curse had lifted, but his daughter Silverstream fell in love with Greystripe, ThunderClan warrior, and died giving birth to his kits on the other side of the river in the shadow of Sunning Rocks. Thanks to Mapleshade, Crookedstar had achieved everything he had ever wanted, and lost everything that mattered. It is to his credit that he hid so much of his private torment, and he regarded as a strong, fair-minded leader throughout the forest.
Wow, that is tragic.
Yeah.
That's a tragic story. Now I know what you mean by she said it was just like some innocent...
Mm-hmm. And like, he didn't do anything.
He was from...
RiverClan.
RiverClan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And Mapleshade was from RiverClan.
Mapleshade was from RiverClan, I understand.
Yeah.
But she came before, and then she was in the Dark Forest, and then she sort of like...
Yeah.
She corrupted him.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Wow. That was actually really... That was a good lesson. What made you think of that story?
It was when you said evil people, like in the beginning, you just said the words, and I thought of Mapleshade.
Yeah. Oh, we were talking about people not really being evil, just like not aware of how they're being manipulated by the powers that be.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah, we can switch chairs. I will drink my kombucha.
I will lay down.
So you said we should talk about more things. Oh, you know what you didn't finish?
What?
Is things that you're not looking forward to about the baby. First of all, what gender would you prefer?
I really don't know. I would like a boy or a girl. I don't know.
Okay.
But I feel like I would rather have it a girl, but I'd rather have it a boy. It's weird. It's weird.
Oh, because before you were saying boy, and now it's kind of on the fence?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I would be happy with either. So.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Well, that's good. It's a good attitude. We're going to find out not on the next appointment.
The one after the next appointment.
The one after. Maybe. There's a chance they can tell us on the next appointment, but...
Well, 20 weeks, you're supposed to, the gender is supposed to be, revealed.
20 weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you don't want it to be a surprise. You want to know.
Yeah, I want to know.
Yeah, me too.
I don't want it to be a surprise.
Or is there anything that you're apprehensive about? Worried that might happen or not looking forward to?
Maybe if the baby poops in my room.
If it poops, really? That's your biggest concern? Pooping in your room. Okay. Okay. I mean, it's going to be a big responsibility.
Yeah.
And we're going to need your help. See, when you get quiet like that, that makes me realize, do you think of that, or do you just sort of...
I don't think of that.
And then push it away? That's what I do. I think about it, and then I'm like, okay. Because I don't want to obsess over it.
Yeah, exactly.
But, you're going to be a big help to us. Especially to me. Like I said, all those books and movies and jokes and all the things that I've taught you.
I know. Again.
Yeah.
It's like starting... I've had nightmares about it where I travel all the way back to kindergarten and I have to relive my whole entire life. That, I get pushed back all the way, and then there's no going forwards again.
Oh my
so
goodness.
I have to just relive all of it.
Wow.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah, there are some beliefs out there that you do that. Like, instead of reincarnating into a different body, that you just relive your own life until you quote-unquote get it right.
I don't think that at all. I don't think that you can get your life right. Your life is your life. I mean, there's certain things that you're put there to do, and, but, you're going to do that, though. Your life requires you to do that, so I believe that you will do that.
Okay.
Kind of.
Alright, I'm with you.
I believe that, your soul kind of chooses, what that big thing that you're going to do is.
Okay.
And then you do it. And then you do it.
So, but what if you don't do it?
Well...
think of the school analogy. What if you don't pass the grade?
Well, then you have
to do what? You're not saying it but what do you have to do?
You have to be put back.
You have to repeat the same grade. But you're saying...
Yeah, but, school's different than
School's different.
life.
The workings of the universe. I don't know.
There's similarities.
There are similarities, but I don't know for sure. There are definitely lessons we're learning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we learn the same lessons that's the idea of reincarnation, is that we learn lessons from previous lives in new lives.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so, how did we get onto that?
I don't remember.
I don't either. Reincarnation into because you used to say that you had nightmares of having to redo your life again from kindergarten.
Mm-hmm.
God, that would be...
Ugh. Like, just have to go through everything again.
Yeah.
And especially watching The Office again. I don't think I could do that. I mean, it's just again?
Yeah, it's a real commitment, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Some people do that, like my friend Kevin, who he watches and Star Trek has a bunch of different series. Yeah. Like there's tons of Star Trek series, and he'll watch them all over and over again in background. Even Quantum Leap, as much as I love it, I'm not watching it over and over and over again all the time. Excuse me. Should we edit that part out?
Yes.
If you say so. What else do you want to talk about?
I don't know.
How about the fact that I need to get your mother a ring and marry her?
Yeah.
Are you still okay with that?
Yeah.
What's the new term that we like better than stepdad?
Bonus dad.
Bonus dad and bonus daughter.
Mm-hmm. I mean, well, if the gender is girl, then it would be bonus daughter.
What?
If the gender was a girl, it would be bonus daughter because, like, there's supposed to be, like, another daughter. So it would have to be a girl. So
you're saying that she would be the bonus daughter?
No. I'm saying that I would still be the bonus daughter, but the baby's gender has to be,
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
You're the girl. You're my bonus daughter.
Yeah, but, like...
If she's a girl, she's my daughter because she's biological.
Yeah.
I could say biological daughter. You're my bonus daughter.
Yeah, I guess.
Not stepdaughter. Not guess. I mean, even now, legally, you're not my stepdaughter.
Yeah, I know.
But spiritually, you're my bonus daughter. Which brings me to my next question.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing, bad thing about me so far in your life in 5 years. Good thing, bad things.
Good things. The movies. The jokes. The different videos you showed me. That. And the chocolate. The ice cream. Food.
Now you're just being... Okay.
The gifts. The love. There's a lot of other things The words! Because remember you taught me words?
Yes, sure, absolutely. Like the whole reading thing? Yeah, okay.
Words.
Word
Bad
up.
things,
Be honest now.
I am. I'm trying to think of things. I mean, I don't really like being yelled at too much.
Do I yell at you too much?
No.
Like, not really, barely at all.
No.
Yeah, barely at all.
Yeah. I just don't like to be yelled at in general.
I don't think anybody does.
Yeah.
And nobody does. What else? Bad things.
I feel like that's all.
Really? So I'm doing pretty good so far?
Yeah.
Thanks. You're doing pretty good so far as a daughter. I would give you a 3 out of 5.
Well then, I'll give you a 0 out of 1,000,000.
Which is 0? Because 1,000,000 has 6 zeros.
None of the 0.
None of the...
Negative 0.
Because how can there be less than 0? Let's talk about the other recent thing that happened.
What?
That you came up to Mom and asked her...
About what?
About, is there such...
What?
And then she sent you over to me.
Oh, Santa Claus, yeah. I don't even care.
But
I really don't.
Okay, but my question is, what made you go to Mom and ask her that?
Well, because, people, at school and... at school and just people in general, are yeah, Santa's not real. I didn't believe the people at school. I mean, well, it first started off with the Tooth Fairy. I mean, I knew the Tooth Fairy wasn't real, but I was just like asking to make sure. Because when I went to a sleepover at Luciana's, her sister lost both her teeth in her pool. And she might have been swimming in the deep end because her deep end is 12 feet deep. So, I mean, yeah.
So what does that have to do with the Tooth Fairy?
So anyways, okay, I'm gonna get to that. Okay, so, then, when Luciana's sister went to sleep, the Tooth Fairy didn't come, so her mom had to put $5 under her pillow. And then I asked Mom, and I mean, I already like pretty much knew. And then she said, "Yeah,
Oh, so that's
No.
and that was when you.
And then I said, "Now is Santa Claus real?" And then she smiled and said, "Yeah, go to Marcus."
She said, "Go ask Marcus."
Yeah, and then I went, and then. Yes.
I said, "Babe, get in here. I'm not doing this on my own." And I told you my famous line that I've been waiting, like, for the record, I'm totally against this.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you weren't upset. That was my
No,
line.
I'm not
Really,
upset.
yeah. I mean,
I don't even care.
yeah, like.
As long as I get gifts, I'm safe. I'm happy.
But we also explained it to you that the spirit,
Yeah,
the
I
actual,
know.
like the mental meme spirit of Santa Claus is real.
Yeah.
Like that's the important thing. Okay, so we covered that. Oh, and then thank God, now that you know that Santa's not real, you also know about Easter Bunny.
Elf on the Shelf.
Elf on the Shelf. Thank God.
It's over.
It's over. And Mom, after Christmas, hid Haley in the couch.
And then, so the couch cushions come off really easily.
I told her you were gonna. Go ahead.
Okay, so the couch cushions come off really easy. Like one little tug, and then you could like see the bottom of the couch. So I made up this game because I have a couch in my office. So I made up this game that without like your hands, you can't use like your arms can't touch any like the walls because the couch is close to the walls. So I made this game where I walk on the edge of the couch and I try not to fall off.
Okay.
And then I fell one time. I was getting close to the edge, and then my foot landed like kind of in the corner. It didn't hurt or anything. It just like my foot landed in the corner, and then the cushion slid off, and then I found it.
And you came to me and you're like, "Look, I found Haley." I was like, I didn't know what to say. And you sort of came up with a logical reason. You're like, "Well, maybe she just came back to wait or something like that."
Like, why would she be in a couch cushion?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Did you suspect then? Did you like?
Yes.
You did.
Mm-hmm.
So you.
I suspected it, but I was like, no.
So when did you first start to really suspect? Was it?
It was
before?
after like because I touched her, and then I waited like one more day after that. She's in the same spot. I touched her multiple times too.
No, but I mean, did you start to suspect before or after this last Christmas?
After.
After. Okay. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easter Bunny, I mean, I knew, like, I had the least concern for the Easter Bunny.
I used to like the
I
Easter.
couldn't care less.
I used to like. I knew the Easter Bunny was. I used to like finding the eggs.
Yeah, but one time, the Easter Bunny hit a humongous, well, the quote-unquote Easter Bunny hit a humongous basket in, the closet. It was filled with things. There was chocolates, and then there was rubber Krabby Patties.
I would like to pause and tell our listeners that I took that opportunity that night to play you Bill Hicks, the joke about Easter.
Yeah.
The goldfish left Lincoln logs in me sock drawer. That's the story of Jesus. And so now at 9 years old, that's probably the only Bill Hicks that I could possibly play you for like another 4 or 5 years at least. But yeah, it's a good joke. Okay, so good. And then, see, that's the thing, is like you just figured it out, and now we gotta start all over again with a little boy. Or should we break the cycle with this one? He will be the she. See, I'm just assuming
He,
it's a
she. He slash she.
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 She. He, she?
He, she. He,
Okay.
she.
So, when should I... Here's my first question. When should I ask your mom to marry me?
Mm-hmm.
And when should we get married?
Okay. Now, listen.
Listening.
Okay. So, I was there when, my dad proposed to Risa.
Mm-hmm.
And, he did it when she was least suspecting it.
Okay.
And so, we picked out the ring together, and then he just went up to her and said, I have something to show you. And she said, alright. And he pulled out the ring.
Did he get on his knee?
Mm-hmm. She's, always laying down for naps. So, he proposed, on his knee at the side of the bed.
Gee, who else do we know that's always laying down? That was a slight dig at Mom. I mean, right now she has every right to.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But before the pregnancy, I mean, as you said, it's her favorite spot in the house.
Yeah, but in her defense, for real, she stands all day long and for years, so she deserves it. She needs to rest. So when? Oh,
right.
Do you want to be there?
Yeah.
You want to be present when I do that? Okay.
Okay, so I think you should do it, not when she's in bed, because that's her time to relax, and then she has to, respond, and then she's going to be excited, and then she won't get a chance to nap, so don't do it while she's in bed. Do it, I say, surprise attack. Okay, here's my plan. You know the meditation room door?
Yeah.
After she walks out of the bathroom? Just say it, really quickly. Just do it, and then she'll be, surprised. Because she won't expect it. She just expects to, walk out of the bathroom and then, whatever. And then you'll just, surprise attack. And then you'll open, the little case thingy.
I like this idea, and it reminds me of my friend Dan, how he proposed to my friend Amanda. He got on his knee the second she got out of the shower. So I won't do that, because he already took that, which I think is awesome. But I like your idea. She comes out of the bathroom, preferably out of the shower, so it's even more of a surprise. I'm on my knee in the doorway.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that she would just walk right past and not even notice?
No, I think you should I have a better idea.
Okay.
Okay, so you hide in the kitchen, behind the fridge, and then when you hear the doorknob, well, not when you hear her, kind of, when she gets out, just go right in front of the hallway, because then she will definitely notice you.
So just you're saying, just full on direct, boom.
Yeah, I know what you should do. Okay, so this final plan, okay. Okay, she opens the knob. She walks almost in the kitchen, halfway. When she's halfway across the hallway, you just jump out from the fridge and then just say, "Will you marry me?"
It sounds.
I'll probably scare her.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It sounds.
It's okay though.
I mean, I personally like it as a plan. I don't know if for her it's romantic. Should I do it at the house or should I do it somewhere?
I feel like you should do it at the house, because I don't feel like those special moments should be shared with anyone in public.
That I agree with. I just meant maybe if we're somewhere else together, with the three of us, if we go to Longwood Gardens, we could do a trip because she's how she just said the other day she really wants to go back there. We could do Longwood Gardens and we could have a signal where you're here, this is the spot.
No, that circle that I'm making,
yes,
that means this is the spot, okay?
Okay.
But I'll do it just I'll go like this, and then I'll kind of twitch my head, and then I'll go that, but I'll hide it.
Should it be recorded or no? No. Okay. So you'll just do a secret.
Yeah, I'll just do a little secret circle,
Mm-hmm.
and then you could say, okay, so you'll say let's stop here. I really want to look at these flowers or this tree, and then you'll make some comment about it, oh, it's so beautiful and something, and then when I do this means do it now.
Okay, can I add to that? I have another twist. I say I want to look at something. You distract Mom so she turns around. I go behind a bush or something. So then, when she's done talking to you, whatever it is, she says, "Where's Marcus?" And you say, "I don't know." Maybe like for a few seconds. Just like for a few seconds, she's looking around, and then I'll walk out in front of her.
Okay, here, let's practice it. Okay, ready? So pretend you're mom and I'm gonna distract you. No. Pretend first that you're saying, like, look at this. I want to look at this tree or something.
Babe, I just want to look at this tree over here. This is gorgeous.
Okay, and then I'll distract. Mom, I have to tell you something.
And then I go behind a bush.
So I'll say, like, I saw this really, really cool flower. It was it was like over there or something. And then she'll walk over there, and I said, I saw a really beautiful bird on there, and but it flew away. I think it's over here on on this tree. And then she'll like look around because I'm like leading her there where you once were.
Yeah.
And then she'll be like, "Wait, where is Marcus?" And then you'll.
And then I'll just swoop in.
No, I'll be like this.
Yeah, perfect. Right. Yeah. Do the swoop motion.
Okay, yeah. Do it again.
Okay, right. So I walk in, and then you swoop right as I kneel.
I think that's perfect, but like. Don't like extend your chest.
Oh, just kneel. Don't extend my chest like this.
Yeah, no.
That looks weird.
Yeah, that looks
just
weird.
kneel.
Regular kneel, and then you just like open it, or if you just have the ring, then just like.
Actually, do you know it's not kneeling? There's a word for it. It's called genuflecting.
Oh.
Genuflect. It's like a half kneel. I mean, that's not true. It's a kneel. What am I saying? Oh, genuflect is when I think it's the same thing.
Oh, okay.
They're synonyms. So is that the plan?
Mhm.
I mean, I will set up a Longwood Gardens trip. We could do it like right around her birthday. We're gonna be there's also a yoga jam. Should we do it at yoga jam?
Well, I mean, I would say that. I mean, she's really happy at yoga jam. That basil ice cream.
The basil ice cream. So hide the ring inside the basil ice cream.
Yeah, just be like, I'll just like, okay. Okay, so, like, you'll just get you'll get your cone, like, we'll all get our cones, and then you could stick the ring inside of, like, on the top, and then you could kneel down with the ice cream.
Oh my, that's crazy. Oh, so just stick the ring on top of the ice cream. Yeah, but then she's got to put it on her finger. Like, that would be... I mean, I like it. I like these ideas. Don't get me wrong. All right, well... But we have a good plan either way. Like, either way, both plans work. If we're at yoga jam, we can still do the, I want to go check this out, and you can say, oh, look at this, Mom.
Yeah, I'll say, like, if we're near the stream, you know that stream, I could say, can we go in the stream for, like, a quick bit? And then, like, she'll most likely say sure.
But there's going to be people around.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. I mean, I can do it discreetly, but there's still going to be people around.
And they'll, like, see, because people, they notice everything.
Should we try Longwood Gardens then?
Yes.
Okay. We'll do Longwood Gardens. So it won't be right on her birthday, because that'll be right after Yoga Jam, but it'll be right around then, like the fall.
Yeah.
You think so? That gives me enough time to get the ring, which I know I still haven't showed you the ones I'm looking at, but... All right, I like this. I like this plan. This makes me feel better about it. And then... Okay, so that's us being engaged if she says yes.
Yes.
When should we get married? Because, like, there's the child coming, she's going to be pregnant. Should we get married after the child is born? Before? What do you think?
I think before. I don't know.
You think before?
Yeah.
Is there? I'm just curious. Like, is there a reason?
No.
Or just a feeling of like it should be
Yeah.
before? Okay. I mean, traditionally, if you had a child out of wedlock, meaning a child and you weren't married, you were ostracized from the village. That's like the story of my family's history on my grandmother's side.
Wait, what is that?
Oh, ostracized? Like Maple Leaf. Kicked out.
It's Maple Shade.
What did I say?
Maple Leaf.
I meant Maple Shade. Like Maple Shade. Like kicked out. Ostracized. Like the group is like, you're out. But seriously though, my great-grandfather, his mom, she got pregnant from the landlord's rich, spoiled son. And she was just a peasant girl that worked on the plantation. And the landlord owned the land, and his son was this spoiled rich guy, and who knows, he seduced her or whatever he did, but he got her pregnant. She was like 16. She had beautiful red hair. Well, he wasn't going to take responsibility for the child because that would ruin his reputation, right? And she was ostracized because she wasn't married. So,
that's wrong.
Yeah. So when she had the kid, he went with the father's brother. Can you imagine if I got Nikki pregnant, right? Your mom pregnant, and I took that child and I said to my brother Mike, "You raise the child." And that's what he did. The brother raised him. But then the brother's wife couldn't stand the child. Couldn't stand him. She had a sister. She had a daughter. And she loved her daughter, but she didn't love him. Anyway, she finally kicked him out. And he had pneumonia. And he was wandering the streets with pneumonia. And he knew that his real mother lived somewhere in town. He knew that. He just never really visited her or whatever. She was living with a merchant marine. A guy that would get on a boat for a very, very long time to go travel or trade. She was working as a housekeeper in this guy's house. He was like in his 40s. And he took her in and said, "Okay, you can do housework for me and live here." Well, he was gone on one of his trips when her son, little Salvador, 7, 8 years old, shows up at the door with pneumonia, begging his mom to take him in. She took him in and she hid him. And when the merchant marine came home, whose name was Anthony Rosa, he discovered the kid. And then he said to, her name was Anna Larifice. He said to Anna, he said, "Okay, your son can stay here and I will raise him as my own, but we're going to do it right and legal. You're going to marry me and this boy will take my name." So her name originally was Larifice. The father's name was Genovese, so her son Sal was Salvatore Genovese. But then when she married Anthony Rosa, he changed his name to Salvatore Rosa. And when he grew up, he became the first person in our family on my mom's side to come to America. And my grandmother was his third child, but the first one born in America.
Wow.
My grandmother, yeah.
I feel like that's like a made-up story, but I know it's not.
That's what's crazy.
But,
It's a real story. Yeah, it's real. And then they ended up falling in love. Like, for real, they had another child, his older sister. Yeah. She stayed in Italy. So there's this whole other part of my family that's branched off, like, that lives in Italy. I don't know anything about them. It's crazy. You are, what is your mix now?
I'm Cuban, Portuguese, Irish, and Puerto Rican.
Wow. That's a lot. The baby's going to be Irish, Italian, Puerto Rican, and I guess we have to actually do the 23andMe thing still to get any more information, right?
Yeah.
We still have to do that. Those things are sitting in the closet. My mom got hers back. She was like...
Did it work?
Yeah, it was like a ridiculous percentage of Italian. She didn't tell me the rest. I could get into her email and read it. But yeah. It'd be interesting.
Well, she already knew that, though.
Yeah, she basically knew. And mine's not going to be much different. There'll be Polish in me, though, my dad's side.
maybe we'll doesn't it like tell who your relatives are? Like if
No, that's Ancestry.com. And I think actually 23andMe does have another service where you can pay. Oh no, that's where you can pay for medical information.
No, I'm pretty sure 23andMe does have.
Really?
Yeah, it does. I was looking at a commercial for it. It came up on the TV.
Like human, like people ancestors in your. Yeah, I didn't know they did that. I would like that.
Yeah, like who your ancestors are.
The very first time I found the origin of our family's name, D'Ambrosio, I swear to God, it was at medieval times. That's something else we haven't done.
Medieval times.
Medieval times, God. You see? Speaking of times, times is running out. Medieval times. I'm adding it to our list.
Of things to do.
Yes. That'd be great to go one night. I don't know if your mom would be up for that, but you and I, we would. Oh my God. Like,
I heard they have humongous chicken legs.
Yes. Well, that's not chicken legs. They're Cornish Dane hens.
Oh.
So they're like the little mini. They look like whole chickens, but they're tiny.
Yeah.
Cornish Dane, and you eat with your hands.
Yeah.
And the servers. I remember getting out a kick is when the server comes. She's like, "Hello, my name is so and so. I'll be your wench for the evening." I'm like, "Really, wench?" And we had the Green Knight. The Green Knight is always like the bad guy. So we had to cheer for the bad guy to win. He plays dirty.
Sometimes in movies I want the bad person to win.
Yeah, it's ridiculous but enjoyable. Like, you have to go now or else it's going to be too lame after we get older. Yep. My friend John David, it was my birthday, he paid for me to be knighted. So I actually had to genuflect in front of this woman dressed as the queen in front of everybody not in the auditorium, in the outside like gift shop museum part, but like I had to stand in front of this like fake what do you call it, setting backdrop, and kneel, and they had the sword and they put it over the shoulders, and I got to keep the sword.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Is it kind of weird?
The sword?
No, not the sword. Like the medieval time.
Yeah, yes, it's weird. I don't know how to explain it. It's just like, maybe it's not exact, but it's the same idea as like the Globetrotters. Remember when we went to see the Globetrotters? How it was a show? Mm-hmm. That's what it is. It's a show. That's the thing, is you just enjoy it for that. And you get into it. When it says cheer, you cheer. When they say that,
die, you die.
Oh, remember from the last Starfighter? What do we do now?
Die.
Die. We die. I think he says we die. Yeah. The little
thing on his eye. Yeah. We die.
Yeah. Oh, and we talked about Stranger Things earlier, but we didn't tell people that they should definitely go watch the bad lip reading.
Yes, it's called Stranger Things, A Bad Lip Reading. I memorized the title.
Thank you. Are you going to share it with friends?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And I gotta share it with Luciana. Oh my God, she would love that.
She'll love it. So, as of this point, has she seen the Neverending Story?
No, I don't think so.
Why don't you invite her over to watch it?
Oh yeah, and I can. But first, I'm gonna show her the Stranger Things bad lip reading.
Yeah, why don't you do that? You can invite her over, and I will let you guys take my big screen for a short time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'd be fun.
All right, we'll put that. I'm gonna put that on. Watch. Never Ending Story with Luciana. Got it.
Hold on, I'm gonna see if you spelled her name right.
How much you want to bet I did? I scribbled it, but
You spelled her name right.
hey,
Well, because it's an Italian name.
you read my mind. Yep. That's why.
A lot of people spell her name Luch.
Oh,
like
for
Luch.
God's sakes.
Yeah, I know.
Well, in Italian, C-I is always pronounced ch
Yeah.
or chi, but never, but there's no H,
Yeah.
you know.
And people on and the subs for if subs come in, they do to see if everybody's there. What's that called again? I forgot. Roll call. Yeah, and so they said Luciana. I'm just like.
But see, here's what'll happen though, is then you'll get people that spell it that way, but also pronounce it Luciana. Yeah. And I don't know that's annoying to me. But Devin, you have a cool name.
A lot of people make fun of me for my name and my last name.
Bronco?
Yeah.
What do they say?
They said, do you like the Broncos football team? And I said, no. And
really?
Then they said, well, then you hate yourself. I'm like, that's...
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Who would come up with such a stupid thing?
Here's the other crazy thing. Until Mom and I get married, I guess she's going to take my last name. If she doesn't want to, she doesn't have to. But all of us are going to have different last names. The baby will have my last name, but you're going to be Bronco. She's still going to be Rivera. 3 different last names in the same house.
That'd be weird.
You would never change your name, would you? No? Good.
No, I don't want to change my name.
No, why would you? It's your name.
Yeah.
It's your birthright.
Yeah, I don't want to change my name.
Connects you to your father.
Yeah.
I mean, you could add a name.
I could.
I'm thinking Smelly. as you push me with those smelly feet. See? You know.
Well, I'll push your chair too.
You know. Okay, we have to figure something out here.
The Muffin Man.
We have to figure out A, how to wrap this podcast up.
B ice cream.
No, that's F. Because F as in far in the future. No. A, how to wrap up the podcast. B, meditations. Because you told me 5:55. What time is it? It's probably already past that.
You told me 5:55.
It's past 5:55. 6:17 it is. So we're gonna meditate.
Yeah, but you told me that we should do it at 5:55.
I said either 4:44 or 5:55, and then when 4:44 came, you were like, "Let's wait till 5:55." And don't you try and tell me otherwise, because I have it recorded. Fine. Oh, and you also have to take it. Speaking of smelly, it is on your list for.
I know, sure. No. Stop.
So, wrap up the podcast. Meditations, dinner, shower, then ice cream. Okay, dinner, ice cream, walk, then shower, brush teeth. Okay, so what are your?
Can you edit that?
What are your final thoughts for this podcast? Let's wrap it up. It's been a good one. I have to say thank you very much for coming on and doing this. Should we just pause and maybe do some more later, or what?
I think we could wrap it up here.
Okay, sit up. There was a time when she would have sat right up. She would have been like, "Oh my God, yes." Sweet. Sit up. Face the recorder. This is your chance. You have to say the final words. I'm leaving it totally up to you to wrap it up.
Okay, fine.
Wrap it up. Make it a good one. What is the best thing you can say before fading to music? Go.
Remember to live. Okay. I said the important words.
What happens if you forget to live? Do you die?
Yes.
You have to remember to live?
Yes. Remember to live.
Thank you.
Sorry, that got a little dangerous.
The sound of a creature being tickled to death.
power of the prayer and God plus the positive attitude. All those things mean so much that gets you through life.
We covered all the important stuff.
That's right. So now let's cover the unimportant stuff.
It's a microcosm of all of the pain of the United States.
Ooh.
Getting his mood.
We left off on a specific thought thread. You don't remember where we ended it, huh?
I'm not sure I remember what I did yesterday. No, I'm just kidding. When you're in the moment, there's only this moment.
I guess tune in next time when I have some interesting shit to talk about. Other than that, I love you. I love the world. Peace out.
Sir, I avoid responsibility. That way nobody feels compelled to put me in a position of power.
Be excited, because now it's here. Shiny gift of a lesson that you have in front of you. And now you have to work through it. You really have to, if you want to and you're tired of it, you have to work through it.
Why not? And give yourself, I would call it a dose of real reality. I mean, where nothing makes sense but everything works.
Let's be real. None of this is real.
I feel like I'm telling a story. What's your advice for people in life?
My advice is to stay strong, be helpful, be smart, be brave, be powerful, be kind, and be loving to everyone, even your pets. Remember to live.
People are like, oh, wouldn't you get lonely when all your loved one dies? Like, no, you get new loved ones.
We really don't know what's in store for us. We really don't know.
Well, would you want to know?
Well, no.
No.
Let's say something bad happened to you. Move on. It already happened. Just move on to the better things in life.
I'm this great bird of prey that's to be feared and awed at the same time. I don't know where the fuck I'm going.
I hope it's really not just us. Right? And everyone else is like, self-created eternal hell. No. Every waking moment is a joyous experience of growth and opportunity. I find myself totally spiritual centered and at peace with the balance between me and the rest of the universe.
We can't believe we're good at what we do, because if we believe that, then we'll stop doing it. And more than that, we'll stop growing.
What a heck of time!
Amen to that, my brother. Marcus, own the day, own your life.
It's such a game changer.
After all that, they won the game.
That's not stop. That is... I think you started a new track.
Oh.
That's interesting.
Yeah, you have to hit that.
You have to hit down here.
No, not that. You have to hit that.
Try it. Try it. I want to see you do it.
This?
Yeah, press it.
This episode of the Opus Marcus podcast is brought to you by Make Things.
Okay, do it again, except enunciate make things.
Okay. This episode of the Opus Marcus podcast is brought to you by Make Things.
Let's try another one.
This episode of the Opus Marcus podcast is brought to you by Make Things.
Now pretend that there is something clawing at your neck when you say it.
This episode of the Opus Marcus podcast is brought to you by Make Things. Let's do another take. What do you want me to pretend
This
now?
time, do a take as if you are underwater and coming up for air.
This episode of the Opus Marcus podcast is brought to you by Make Things.
Now pretend that you're a reporter.
This episode of the Opus Marcus podcast is brought to you by Make Things.
That's the one. That's the one.
Okay.
You want to do that one again?
No.
Oh, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm fine. That's what they all say.
No, it really doesn't hurt.
No? Where did it hit?
Right here.
Your knee?
No, I hit the other side. I hit right.
Oh. Okay, make things commercial take 1. Are you bemused and bewildered by all the things that people keep making?
Do you often wish that you could make your own things?
Well, now you too can learn how to make things with Make Things.
Make Things allows you to make all kinds of things.
Things that go.
Things that change.
Things that think.
Things that they think they are things.
You can make all kinds of things with Make Things.
And once you start making things, you'll want to make even more things with these exciting Make Things.
Add-ons.
Oh, add-ons!
Make things that help people.
Make things that heal people.
Make things that teach people.
Make things that make people laugh.
Make things that people can make for others.
Make things that make other things for experienced users only.
Make better things.
Make things better. This add-on is not compatible with Make Better Things.
Make things. We make things so you can make other things.
Make Things is available at your nearest Things and Stuff retail location. Things and Stuff. We've got stuff for your things and things for your stuff.
Good. Just at the end when you read that part, it's slower.
Okay. Here, let's do take 2.
Okay.
Because I kind of messed up.
Yeah, get closer. Take 2. Are you bemused and Take 2. Are you bemused and bewildered by all the things that people keep making?
Do you often wish that you could make your own things?
Well, now you too can learn how to make things with Make Things.
Make Things allows you to make all kinds of things.
Things that go.
Things that can change.
Things that think.
Things that
Hey, let's rehearse that line. Things that think they are things. All right. Take 3. Are you bemused and bewildered by all the things that people keep making?
Do you often wish that you could make your own things?
Well, now you too can learn how to make things with Make Things.
Make Things allows you to make all kinds of things.
Things that go.
Things that change.
Things that think.
Things that think they are things.
You can make all kinds of things with Make Things.
And once you start making things, you want to make even more things with these exciting Make Things add-ons.
Make things that help people.
Make things that heal people.
Make things that teach people.
Make things that make people laugh.
Make things that people can make for others.
Make things that make other things for experienced users only.
Make better things.
Make things better. This add-on is not compatible with Make Better Things.
Make things. We make things so you can make other things.
Make Things is available at your nearest Things and Stuff retail location. Things and Stuff. We got stuff for your things and things for your stuff.
Okay, do that line again, except emphasize more like at your nearest Things and Stuff retail location.
Got it.
And then Things and Stuff. We've got stuff, like more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make Things is available at your nearest Things and Stuff retail location. Things and Stuff. We got stuff for your things and things for your stuff.